Hello everyone, this is Saroja. Now I am here to explain you about the breathing exercises. Breathing exercises defined as exercises which improve the pulmonary status or function by improving ventilation and by strengthening respiratory muscles. Indications: acute or chronic lung disease, lung abscess, bronchiectasis, COPD like emphysema and chronic bronchitis. Aims and benefits of breathing exercises: improve ventilation, improve strength, endurance, coordination of respiratory muscles. Correction on ineffective and abnormal breathing pattern. Maintain and improve chest and thoracic spine mobility. Promote relaxation and relieve stress. Principles: relaxation of the patient, concentration while doing exercises, free movement of thoracic and abdominal cavity. Various types of positions used for breathing exercises are half lying, high side lying and sitting position. This is a half lying position and therapist is standing beside the patient. This is side lying position. One pillow is placed beneath the head, another pillow is between the hand, another is in between the knee. This is high side lying position. This is upright position. Therapist position in sitting right hand is to the patient. There are 4 types of breathing exercises: diaphragmatic breathing, localized basal expansion, apical expansion, posterior basal expansion. Now practical demonstration of breathing exercises followed by Usma.
Diaphragmatic breathing exercises. It is a type of exercise. Consciously use your diaphragm to take deep breath. While you normally breathe, you don't use your lung to their full capacity. Diaphragmatic breathing exercises allow you to use your lungs at 100% capacity to increase your lung efficiency. Indications: COPDs, cystic fibrosis, bronchiectasis, atelectasis, lung abscess, acute lung diseases. And the position. While performing this diaphragmatic breathing exercises, the position of the patient and the therapist is very important. Position of the patient: sitting position in a comfortable upright chair or else relaxed half-lying position. While sitting in a comfortable upright chair position, the therapist should stand at the right angles to the patient. Techniques. There are 2 techniques we use in diaphragmatic breathing exercises: epigastric and lower rib movement, or allowing whole abdomen to swell as the diaphragm. Now I am going to demonstrate on subject. While performing this, patient position should be in sitting in a comfortable upright chair, and therapist should stand in right angles to the patient. And the first technique I am going to demonstrate is epigastric or lower rib movement. Geeta, nee hands anedi ikkada lower rib daggara position place chesko. Straight కూర్చో. Close your eyes. నేను ఎప్పుడైతే బ్రీత్ అవుట్ బ్రీతింగ్ అని చెప్తానో నువ్వు అట్లా చేయి, అండ్ ఇక్కడ జరిగే నీ మూమెంట్స్ ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయి. ఓకే, లోవర్ రిబ్ దగ్గర ప్లేస్ చేసుకున్నావా? ఓకే, బ్రీత్ అవుట్ and breathing. While breathing, lower rib sink down inwards and inwards to the midline. While breathe out gently and to feel the air coming into the waist. If done correctly, upper abdomen will bulge forward and anterior costal margin will move up and out. And the second technique I am going to perform, whole abdomen movement. ఇది సేమ్ పొజిషన్. ఇప్పుడు నీ హ్యాండ్స్ అనేవి ఇక్కడ అబ్డామెన్ దగ్గర ప్లేస్ చేసుకో. బ్రీతింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు నీ హ్యాండ్తో బ్రీతింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నీ హ్యాండ్స్తో అబ్డామెన్కి ప్రెషర్ అనేది నువ్వే అప్లై చేసుకో సెల్ఫ్గా. క్లోజ్ యువర్ ఐస్ అండ్ బ్రీతింగ్. ఇక్కడ జరిగే మూమెంట్స్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకోండి సెల్ఫ్లో. బ్రీత్ అవుట్ స్లోలీ. ఓకే, బ్రీతింగ్ జరిగేటప్పుడు while breathing, allowing abdomen wall swell under slight pressure of patient's hand. While breathe out, abdomen slowly sinking back to the rest. While doing these techniques, patient can feel by placing his hands on the abdomen movement. Only diaphragmatic muscle contraction can be allowed here, not the abdomen muscle contraction. And next breathing exercise followed by Geetanjali.
Localized basal expansions. It is a breathing exercise useful for the removal of the secretions and improving the movement of the thoracic cage, and the individual lobes of the lung are ventilated by these exercises. These exercises should not be performed during the attacks of breathlessness, and this localized basal expansion utilizes the bucket handle movement of the ribs. Position of the patient should be in a half-lying position with the knee flexed over a pillow or sitting in an upright chair. Techniques. And first, therapist places the palm of her hand in the mid-axillary line over the 7th and the 8th ribs, and her fingers should be relaxed, and the patient is instructed to relax and breathe out. This movement should not be forced. At the end of the expiration, the physiotherapist should apply firm pressure against the chest and instruct the patient to inspire and expand the lower ribs against her hand. Therapist should release the pressure, and at the end of the inspiration, pressure is reapplied. Pressure is reapplied when the patient is ready to breathe in again. If the aim of the treatment is to expand the lung tissue, the emphasis should be holding the maximum inspiration for 3 seconds and then sniff and then sniff in a little more air. Hence, a sniff will provide a little more expansion. Now I am going to demonstrate the procedure. And first, patient should be in a sitting position. The therapist's hand should be placed over the 7th or the 8th rib, and we have to instruct the patient to breathe out in a relaxed way. Breathe out. And at the end of the expiration, we have to apply the pressure against the chest. And we have to apply the pressure over the chest against the chest, and we have to instruct the patient to inspire. And slowly the therapist should release the pressure, and this pressure is reapplied and we have to apply the pressure after taking another expiration. If the aim of the treatment is to expand the lung tissue, the patient has to hold his breathing for the 3 seconds. ఇప్పుడు మీరు బ్రీత్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత దాన్ని నేను టైం పెడతాను, మీరు 3 సెకండ్స్ వరకు దాన్ని హోల్డ్ చేసుకోవాలి. తర్వాత మనం ఏదైతే స్నిఫ్ అని అంటున్నానో ఎక్స్ట్రా ఎయిర్ ఇది ఇన్స్పైర్ చేయాలి. స్టార్ట్. ఇన్స్పైర్ చేస్తాను, 3 సెకండ్స్ ఎంచుతాను, రావాలి. ఇంకో కొంచెం స్నిఫ్ చేస్తాను. 1 2 3. ఇంకొంచెం ఊపిరి పీల్చుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు రిలాక్స్ అవ్వాలి. వే ఆఫ్ In this way, after taking inspiration and holding the air for the 3 seconds, and we have to take another sniff for the little more, and it improves the breathing and lung expansion tissue. And next exercises are demonstrated by the Hiruvani.
Apical expansion. Apical, upper part of the lung. Apical expansion exercise is also one of the breathing exercise. It is necessary to teach apical expansion exercise if there is any underlying disease in the upper lobe of the lung. Indications: thoracic surgery, residual apical pneumothorax, lobectomy, deformities of chest wall, unrestricted movement. These are the indications of the patients to perform apical expansion exercises in the patients. Contraindications: cystic fibrosis or emphysema. These are the conditions to avoid the apical expansion exercises in the patients. Position of the patient: half lying, sitting in an upright shape. Position of the therapist: behind of the patient. Technique or procedure: pressure is applied below the clavicle using the tips of the fingers. The patient is instructed to breathe in and expand the chest. Full inspiration may be held for a moment, but the shoulders will remain relaxed. The patient should be in a well supported half lying or sitting position can be to give pressure himself with the opposite hand. Now demonstrate the procedure. ఇప్పుడు నేను మీకు అపైకల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేపిస్తాను. ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే మీ క్లావికల్ కింద ప్రెజర్ అప్లై చేస్తాను. నేను ప్రెజర్ అప్లై చేసినప్పుడు ఎయిర్ అనేది బ్రీతింగ్ లోపలికి తీసుకోండి. లోపలికి తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మీ అపెక్స్ అనేది ఎన్లార్జ్ అవుతుంది, ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది అప్వర్డ్గా. చెస్ట్ మొత్తం ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఈ అపైకల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ నేను ఇప్పుడు మీకు డెమాన్స్ట్రేట్ చేస్తాను. నా ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్కి ఫాలో అవ్వండి. ఓకే. Now we have to place the fingertips below the clavicle and we should apply the pressure. Now you can breathe in. Now we can observe the expansion of the chest. Breathe out and we can skin a normal back the chest. Again you can perform the breathe in, breathe out. To perform this exercise, the patient should be in a comfortable upright sitting position. Posterior basal expansion, important for the post-surgical patients who is confined to bed for an extended period of time. This exercise is useful if movement is restricted in this area. Pressure is given unilaterally over the posterior aspect of the lower ribs of the patient.
These breathing exercises are demonstrated by us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.